Hey, what's up everybody? You know who it is, it's Unbox Everything, and today we will be unboxing this thing here. You might be wondering what this is. Well, if you go by what's on the table, that might give you a clue. Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't matter. Let's just dive right in. Okay, so here we go. Let's just rip out the plastic from this. I just got this today. Once again, you can see my Nintendo Switch on the table already. And if you can have a guess as to what this is, that's right. It's a Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I've been contemplating on getting one. I recently just bought Zelda Breath of the Wild, but playing on the Switch, it feels a bit limited. And yeah, I'm just so used to using a joystick rather than these Joy-Cons, and obviously this is my first time kind of using a Switch, or just recently using a Switch. It's just been a bit difficult for me to adjust myself to, although to be fair, I have been getting used to using the Joy-Cons now a lot more than when I first started using it. Saying all that, however, without a doubt, I really wanted to get a joystick. Now, one thing about this controller is it's not cheap. It's actually priced, I think, above other competitors, i.e. Microsoft, Xbox, and Sony PlayStation DualShock 4. I think usually it retails, like regular retail price for this controller is about £70. Yes, that's right, £70. It's ridiculous. And I was like, do I get it? Do I not get it? I spoke to a friend of mine as well. He strongly recommended I get the Switch Pro controller. I was already kind of sold on it anyway because I heard really good things about it, but I was contemplating in getting a third-party controller instead. However, I was like, do you know what? I'll get it once and I won't have to get it again. I'm just going to bite the bullet, and I'm just going to buy it and, let it be. Luckily, I had a small discount code as well, which is great. So I used that and I didn't pay the full retail price. But yeah, here it is, finally. Let's just unbox. So, right. What are we doing? How do we open this? Interesting. I think you just pull the tab out here. And the reason why I bought out my Nintendo Switch actually here is so that we will try it out and see what and how it plays. So, as you can see, there you go. Don't know if you can see, but I'm pretty sure you can. I quite like the box. It's quite neatly packaged. I'm just taking everything out. So what do you get? So you get some instructions and just a bit of the cardboard inside, and that's it. And then obviously you just get the plastic stuff inside, plastic wrappers. So I assume that this is the USB-C to USB charging cable that you get to charge it, which is great. And I will be plugging this into the dock of the Nintendo Switch, so it's just kind of there whenever I need to charge the controller itself. I'm just going to put this off over here, and then the controller itself, and let's see what first impressions are, really. So taking it out, ooh, wow, this looks, I like this. This looks really nice, really cool. I really like this. I'm just going to hold it up to the camera as well. It has a nice weight to it, actually. Yeah, first impressions. Wow, that grip feels pretty comfortable, pretty good, actually. It just kind of sits very well in the hands. And the funny thing is when you hold this in your hands, you almost immediately you understand the justification behind the price of something like this. Obviously I haven't used it properly yet, but wow, the buttons just feel different. Like the triggers, for example, they're not like the kind of tension triggers that you get on the DualShock 4, for example. I love that, by the way, but these triggers, for example, they're much more clicky, if that makes sense. Let me just see if I can just show you guys. So it's quite clicky. It's not necessarily a trigger. It's more of a clicky trigger, if that makes sense. It does have the grooves just over here, so it's easier to kind of press. But yeah, wow, the actual grips themselves feels really good in the hand. And essentially, what do you get on in terms of the buttons themselves? You get the analog sticks. They click in, obviously. You get a D-pad. Again, feels very nice, and I assume will be much nicer to use as opposed to the kind of clicky four-way buttons that they have on the Nintendo Switch itself. I think that's the share button that you get on the Nintendo Switch as well. You got the plus and the minus, and once again, this is just so much easier to access compared to the Switch, where they're kind of located all the way at the top above all the buttons, above everything else. I mean, they're kind of above everything else here, but it's just so much more easier because everything's kind of condensed and centralized, and everything's a lot closer. As you can see, it's just a lot easier to reach, which is great. And then you just get the home button and then the standard 4 buttons that you get on this Nintendo Switch as well. And that's pretty much it. Honestly, it feels really good. It's got a nice weight to it as well. Obviously, it's got rumble as well, which is fantastic. And honestly, first impressions, like straight out of the box, I'm impressed. I'm loving this. And yeah, the analog, yeah, this feels great. I can't wait to play Breath of the Wild now, like on my TV properly with an actual controller now. Aiming with like a bow and arrow or something, it's a bit difficult on the Nintendo Switch using handheld mode, but with this, I think it'll be great. By the way, I will take the plastic off. I know you guys are probably like, you really need to take off that plastic. So let's do this together because we all know how satisfying this is. Let's hear it. Oh yeah, that was nice. It's nice. But yeah, there you go. Nice and shiny, as you can see. All right, should we fire up the Nintendo Switch and should we test out a game? The answer is, that's right, you guessed it. Yes. I'm just gonna leave the Nintendo Switch here like how it is. I'm just going to turn it on. Let's just kind of jump into the game. But before we do that, we need to... I mean, obviously the controller won't work because I haven't turned it on. What do we need to do? I think we need to go down here. We need to go to controllers on a Nintendo Switch. Interesting. It may be that we have to connect it to the dock first before using it on the Nintendo Switch itself. I might quickly do that. And I might come back to you guys. So please just bear with me 1 second. Hey, what's going on guys? I'm back now and we have paired the controller. As you can see my screen already. The battery level is, it's about 3/4 of the way in. As you can see, I'm using the new controller. But yeah, let's just jump into a game and just see kind of how it works. Once again, I'm just kind of playing it with the Switch kind of on the table, so please forgive me if I make mistakes in the game. We're going to play some Mario Kart. I mean, so far, feels great. It honestly feels great. And one thing I'll say is the little plastic bit here, it's already, you can see some fingerprints on it. So that's just one thing to kind of keep an eye out on, but I don't think it's an issue, to be honest. I don't really mind. It's just a small part anyway. Oh, this feels so much better though. Oh, this feels great. Oh, this honestly feels so good. This feels so much better. Wow. But yeah, let's just win this race. I don't think I will. And I got bombed, and I don't think I'm gonna win. And I'm 5th now, and 6th. So there you go. I suck. I officially suck at this game. Honestly, I'm impressed. Guys, I am actually impressed. The triggers feel nice, even though that they are kind of clicky and not like with the tension again, like springs, as the PS4 and the Xbox probably controller has. I will jump into another game real quick. Let's just let's get rid of, let's quit. Let's jump into Zelda. Right, so here we are, Zelda, and again, This is a game where you need to like you just need to focus in this game, because this is a big game. And the thing is, if you're going to be playing this game for long hours and long hours of play, you need something comfortable. And also, obviously, if you have a bigger screen, use it. Honestly, just utilize that feature and play it on a bigger screen, which is what I'm going to do. But obviously, for this video, I'm just going to use it for the purposes of. Hey, how's it going, guys? Sorry, the battery ran out on my camera and had to cut the video short, which is a shame, because I was literally just about to jump into Zelda Breath of the Wild, but I had a bit of a muck around and it really felt great. That controller, there it is. It felt really good to use. I honestly can't wait to use it a bit more. I can't wait. That's all I can say. It feels great. I'm glad I purchased it. I'm glad I dived in, and for the steep price. Not much really else to say other than I'm really looking forward to using it. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. Once again, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. I know that's a very cliche thing to say, but honestly, it really means a lot to me if you do. Just trying to grow my channel just slowly. This has been an unboxing of the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and this has been Unbox Everything, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, peace.